Ruler School is brought to you by Happy Little Hug Factory and these amazing patrons. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the video. Hey there, Rulers, DMO73 here, bringing in the Lifegain Aimul deck profile for this week. Really fun take on Aimul, definitely just focused on trying to gain as much life as possible, and then kind of overwhelming your opponent with a board full of flying drain creatures that they just can't answer. So quickly to go into the stone base real quick, you saw that we were playing a water magic stone during the match. We took that out. We decided that we didn't really need that after doing some testing. We were using it so that we had the option to be able to cast Kingdom of Diversity from hand without having to rely on Gem Mallet. Ultimately, we're probably taking Kingdom of Diversity down to 2. So with that, we just want more light sources to be able to cast our cards, so we replaced it with a light magic stone. Obviously, Princess of Fleeting Hope on the back, on our front side, Judgments for 2, Energizes for white-black, and recover stuff during your opponent's turn, which is really helpful for keeping your stuff protected, especially like Gem Mallet Panda or Angel of Hope. And then flips over to Aimul, who gets you start massing a ton of value. You know, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, you put a card into play. Every single time you flip, she's got flying and drain. She gets constantly bigger, and so you know, with Kingdom of Diversity, then all your creatures have flying and drain, and you get a lot of value out of it. So stone base is 1 Dart Magic Stone, 4 Magic Stone of Hope, 4 Ore from the Treasure Mountain for additional counter gem production outside of Gem Mallet Panda, and then a light Magic Stone. Gem Mallet Panda is that early game ramp, helps you do a lot of interesting work to be able to. You can use it to produce black or blue to be able to cast Ray or Kingdom of Diversity, but also can use it for white. You know, if you get to 3 light gems, a single Gem Mallet Panda can produce double white, meaning that you can flip Aimul for just tapping 1 and leave your stones open, which is awesome. 4 Angel of Hope, super strong card. Early game life gain, you can recover it to keep it safe, and then it flips over. You get to kill a Resonator, just if it has a +1/+1 counter on it, which is very easy to do in this deck. 4 Ray the Black Owl /0, super strong card. Obviously, it makes it a little bit weird with Karmic Retribution. I put Karmic Reversal here. That is incorrect. We want Karmic Retribution. Karmic Retribution. To be able to flip our Aimul back over on our own terms, but it does say target, so if 0's in the deck, it makes, flips over successfully. You have to get rid of the bubble around Aimul to be able to use it, which is a little inconvenient. Mephistopheles, super strong card. On the front, it keeps the aggression for your opponent down and lets you attack into things very easily because they'll come into play tapped. And then on the inverse side, obviously all your opponent's stuff gains -2/-2 per Mephistopheles on the board, and they don't get enter effects. So this is very, very good at keeping the board in the board state that you want and winning trades and all kinds of other cool stuff. Dark Alistal, super fun to be able to bring in off of an early game Aimul. Suddenly, you have this huge beefy blocker that also has flying and drain on its own, and every single and we know when you hit something or when you block with an Aimul, you throw your Aimul onto the bus. It's a little bit weaker than the creature that is being blocked by. You're going to gain the life because of Aimul. Dark Alistal suddenly triggers and can ping the Resonator you're blocking, and then it dies too. So you can get a lot of value out of Dark Alistal very quickly. Alice, the Otherworldly Visitor, really fun card to cheat in off of Aimul. Ultimately, I do think this card can probably be cut from the list, but being able to bring it in off of Aimul and give another Resonator +2 and Eternal is a very cool synergy with Aimul because it does come from the deck. And then when it comes from the field from the deck, it's only a 10/10, so that's pretty cool as well. Life-stealing Altar, Soul Returning Altar to be able to get us those ramp to assist with the fact that we're flipping Princess of Aimul early and often. Kingdom of Diversity to be able to give all of our Resonators a bunch of buffs as well as flying and drain. Ultimately, I think you can probably take this card down to 2. Flourishing Hope, it's a really traditional, super amazing card for inverse decks. Protection on the front side for anything and then removal on the back side, both at instant speed, which is great. And then Miscalculation for early game control of the board state. False Peace, Deadly Pox, again for that instant speed life gain and drawing cards, which helps really nicely with Angel of Hope, and then late game can sit in the RFG pile, and then as you whittle your opponent's life down, suddenly you can just steal the game with a Deadly Pox. Karmic Retribution, like we said, to be able to print Princess of Aimul. And then 2 God's Choice. This is the one that says recover target resonator. If played during your turn, destroy it instead. This is helpful being able to recover your stuff after Aimul has flipped, during your opponent's turn. But also, you often have a lot of, in the early game, just open will. So during the upkeep, this can be a cool instant speed removal spell. One card that was noted that might be interesting to play was Protection of the Seraphs. Or Protection of the Angels, I apologize. Instant speed, can't be chased. Resonator gets +8/+8 in barrier. This is really good in conjunction with Angel of Hope. Suddenly you have this 10, 11, or higher flying drain creature to protect yourself, and then you can just recover it with with Aimul afterwards to prevent it from being like attacked into again. But you can suddenly gain 1,000 life, kill something, and get a +1/+1 counter on this. So definitely an interesting card to consider as you go ahead and tweak the deck. But let me know what you guys think, what you would do differently with the deck, or if you like this style of Aimul. But leave that in the comment section down below. And until next time, this is TMO73 saying class dismissed.